I've been researching Google's transformation from a simple search engine to one of the most powerful companies in human history, and what I discovered about their journey is both fascinating and concerning. This is a story of how two Stanford PhD students created a company that now knows more about humanity than any organization that has ever existed. Maybe the AIs know better, but yeah, before the AIs, when Larry Page and Sergey Brin started Google in 1998, their mission was beautifully simple: organize the world's information and make it universally accessible. Their famous motto was "Don't be evil," which seemed genuine when they were just helping people find their website faster than Yahoo or Alta Vista. But what happened next shows how success can fundamentally change a company's DNA. The breakthrough that changed everything was AdWords, launched in 2000. This wasn't just advertising, it was the most precise targeting system ever created. Google realized they could make money not just from showing ads, but from knowing exactly what people were searching for and when they were doing that. This turned user data into the most valuable commodity on earth. What I find most striking about Google's evolution is how they went from organizing information to controlling information. Today, Google doesn't just help you find answers, they decide which answers to show you. The algorithm determines what billions of people learn about politics, health, science, and current events. That's an incredible amount of power for any organization to have. The lesson I'm taking from Google's story is how business models shape behavior. When Google's revenue came from helping users find the best information quickly, their interests aligned with users. But when their revenue came from keeping users engaged and clicking ads, suddenly their incentives changed. Longer engagement meant more ad revenue, even if it wasn't always better for the user. Google's expansion into every aspect of digital life shows how data creates competitive advantages. They don't just run search, they control email through Gmail, video through YouTube, mobile operating systems through Android, web browsing through Chrome, and cloud computing through Google Cloud. Each service feeds data back to improve the advertising targeting. What's really remarkable is how Google turned free services into a business model. Gmail, YouTube, Google Maps, and Android are all free to users, but incredibly valuable to Google because they generate data for them. This created a new economic model where users pay with their attention and personal information instead of paying with money. The broader lesson here is how companies can evolve far beyond their original mission as they discover new opportunities. Google started as a search engine but became an advertising company, then a data company, then essentially an information utility that touches almost every aspect of modern life. This transformation raises important questions about power and responsibility. When a company controls how billions of people access information, their decisions affect democracy, education, and the society itself. Google's journey from "don't be evil" to their current motto "do the right thing" reflects this revolution and the complexity of their current position. What do you think about the role of tech companies in controlling information access, especially now with AI in the midst? Should there be limits on how much power any single company should have over information? I'd love to hear your perspective on this in the comments. And also, if you have any thoughts on or suggestions on the next startup or startup story that I should look into, go ahead and comment it below and I'll take a look at it. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.